You fancy a walk? I know all the best spots to have a kick around. You want to come over? Don't go. We aren't that different, you know? You know, I have become a statistic, a generalization by a nation whose socialization is through a screen. I mean, I could be green. You don't know the person, you know the profile. Meanwhile, do you care for a chat? I could tell you a lot about this place. Fancy a walk? I know all the best spots to have a kick about. You want to come over? Don't go. We aren't that different, you know?
They call him a freak. They call him weird. They think he just has a naughty streak, that he wants to cause trouble, that he wants to be bad. They don't see underneath to the child who just doesn't understand that the words people say aren't always what they mean. They don't see the shades of grey, only black and white. They scream. But I'm going to go to them, hold out my hand. I'm going to talk with them, show them that I understand. That what people don't know, what they can't even see, is the genius level intellect, their really clever streak. So I'm calling all of you out there to try and understand them. Show them you care, cuz Aspergics aren't weirdos. They're not the freaks. They're clever, they're different, they're completely unique.
A world created, mocking and blocking away the inconvenient truth, ringed, mocked and tucked away despite the omniscience, undeniable in the end, but denied by the overcautious friend of the people, for the people, but against the people, in a Schrodinger's cat of inconvenient morality.
I can't seem to choose, I can't seem to choose, I can't seem to choose. But don't let the others choose. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Maybe I'll sit. Maybe I'll stand. Or should I sit? Or should I stand? Or maybe I should sit in the blitz. Many voices have been heard, but don't get caught in the herd. Let your voice be your own. Don't put it out for a bad loan.
I am the common man with a love for common fish. Yet vegetarians claim they eat them as a form of their favourite dish. I find that hypocritical when they won't eat animals on land and claim they don't eat living things, even anything on sand. Surely a fish is a living thing that lives and eats and breathes. It's killed and bred like any farm animal, yet they would not anger nor bereave. A pescatarian, on the other hand, a much better friend of mine. They've got their facts right, they've done their research, and that's fine. Go ahead and fly fish to your heart's content. Let your fishing rod float free. Go on a fishing spree.
We're the same, you and I. No more, no less. Let us head towards a bright future. My brothers, my sisters, mothers, fathers, my people. We are not defined by what we own, but what we carry inside of us. If we could share one thing, just one thing, then let's not make it money or possessions or gains, but the one thing that we truly have in common. Let us share our voice!
Who are we? What are we? These are the questions we ask ourselves every day. But why do we ask ourselves these questions? It's because of society. We let other people dictate who and what we are when we should be living for ourselves. So you've got to ask yourself something. Who do I want to be? We have to walk out that door every day knowing we look fierce and knowing we can do whatever we want. Because if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you meant to love somebody else? Who are we?
They call him a freak.
We're the same.
They call him weird.
Generalization by a nation whose socialization is through a screen. I mean, I could be green.
Learn, understand, take action. Learn, understand, take action. Teach me a lesson so that I can be the best of each session. Teach me to speak a language unknown so that riddles become
riddles.
Obvious. And the patterns unfold. Teach me to learn a thing better done young.
Riddles
But instead,
become riddles.
our education burns and we are left undone.
Become riddles. Become.
So take from this a
riddles
lesson
become
of your own.
riddles. Become riddles.
Teach them while they're
Become
young,
riddles.
for they won't stay young for long.
It's that time of the year again. Bells jingle, strangers mingle, man and woman together, snuggled up with a cuppa, away from the weather. Kids waiting for
Santa!
grannies sipping some Fanta. Everyone's in the festive spirit of
Fanta!
but except for some, one or two, without a place to call a home or house.
There once was a man that lived in the flats. Let's call him our old Grumpy Joe. He wasn't like all of the other kids round. That's why they kept mocking him on. They chased him and pointed their fingers at him because his decisions were his. He was unique and well educated. Therefore, he knew better than kids. He wanted to teach them, but they wouldn't listen what grumpy old Joe had to say. So one day he stood up and shouted out proudly, "Hey kids, learn to love, not to hate."
How to be you. 1. Get yourself out that pit. 2. Look in that mirror like you're Lady Gaga. 3. Wash all that negatives out of your hair. 4. Drink a cup of sass. 5. Walk out that door like you Beyonce. And 6. Be yourself and love yourself. Hold your head high.
Yeah!
I am strong. I am independent. I am beautiful in my own way. I am confident. I'm an individual. I'm free and intelligent. I have my own say. Don't touch me without permission. It's my body. It's my decision. I'm proud to be me.
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 And I don't want to be.
And I don't want to be.
But I don't have to be.
But I don't have to be.
I'm proud to be me.
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 And I don't have to be.
And I don't have to be.
But I don't want to be.
But I don't want to be. Who are we?
I'm rich and I'm lonely, I'm poor and I'm bold.
I'm young and naive, I'm abandoned and old. I'm a spectrum of color of the rainbow of gray. I make my own path, I have my own say. We all have issues that run skin deep. The hill that we climb will always be steep. Listen, understand, take action. There is something you can do. We all share one voice, we're all human. This is how to be, this is how to be, this is how to be.